All right, this is my daily update for my build and public log. It's January 25th, 2025. So I shared this diagram yesterday in yesterday's video to illustrate the amount of work I'm really putting into this agent that I'm working on. So I'm trying to build kind of my own framework. And I shared this yesterday. This is essentially the framework that I'm trying to get to. Uh, my goal is to really become like a leading expert in building AI agents. The only way that I'm going to actually be able to accomplish that and share my knowledge is to not use somebody else's framework, but try to develop my own very simple framework first to understand why did these other people who made their frameworks, why did they make the decisions that they actually did. You got to go through that learning process and kind of pain of building real life high quality powerful AI agents to fully understand the whole big picture. Why are they written a certain way? Like why are there complaints about some of these frameworks? So part of that is me learning, but also part of it is just me simply trying to build really high quality AI agents that really live up to their promise. So, anyways, I made really good progress this last 24 hours or so. I've been working hard. I'm really trying to push hard to finish this by this weekend. So I got this part done fairly well. I see when things go wrong, and I definitely log errors, of course, and it's creating the events. But this part has proven to be just too much work to finish this weekend. I mean, just straight up. So basically, like I said, I shared this yesterday, but my dream is to get to this where you're actually logging to like a database or some kind of storage, and every week you can go over all the errors and figure out like what broke, what went wrong, and come up with a solution to make the agent better. Uh, I'm not worried about this week. I'll get to that. This is kind of like my goal for the next month or two. But anyway, so I made a good progress on this. So the one thing I've been doing is playing around with the other models to see if I could get a cheaper model because I'm using ChatGPT 4.0, and wow, is it expensive? So I have a whole suite of tests. All I'm doing is using V test. So here's an example of what I just tried to do. I have all these tests, okay, and so far out of every model I tested, the most consistent, the most powerful has been 4.0. I've tried so hard to get Mini to work, and it's so close to working. It's so close to being able to 100% nail it, but it's just inconsistent, and it fails on some edge cases, and it will randomly just do this, do that. Um, it's frustrating because it's so much damn cheaper and it's smarter than the other models. So, uh, if you're keeping up with like AI hype, news or hype as I call it, you'll be like, well, why don't you use DeepSeek, R1? Because it's so goddamn slow. Everything times out. Like, I mean, it is so slow. It really is. Some of these tests just time out and take over a minute. I don't know what's going on. I have it pointed at Open Router. It's torturously, horrifically slow. This is a different DeepSeek model that I just tried. And look at the times; they're just off the chart. I mean, and it fails. It just doesn't do as well. It simply does not do as well. So part of my benchmarking is, well, my goal to get to this is the goal, like the immediate goal, is to get great benchmarking working with these tests. And then I can just like quickly, go through all the different models and see the benchmarks. Right now, I'm just looking at time, like how long is it taking, and is it passing the test? Because these are tests I spend a lot of time on. Um, yeah, 4.0 is really the best one. Um, Claude's quite good, but it's not any cheaper, and in fact, it's a little bit more, well, on Open Router at least. It's a bit more expensive. So O1 works. That's even more expensive. This is with 4.0. Okay, so part of the problem is it's so much faster. Jeez, look at that. I think maybe the slowdown I'm experiencing is with Open Router, because it tries to Open Router bounces your request to all these different model providers, and it like tries to programmatically tell like, this one's being slow and janky, like go to this one, go to that one. I think the problem is Open Router, because I mean it's just orders of magnitude slower. So anyways, that's what I'm working on. I'm not going to spend too much more time on that. I just kind of I got all the tests in a good passing state, and I just started pointing it at the other ones. But my main focus is getting this wrapped up. So this diagram, I want to get to here. I want to get to here, really get it solid by the end of this weekend, and then I'm going to integrate it into AI chat email, my virtual assistant that I'm building. And then I think I have a good foundation for AI agents laid down, like laid out, done. And the goal for the next few weeks is to solidify that framework and get to this kind of point, or closer to this at least. It's okay if it's manual at first, but I want to get that foundational piece done in the next few weeks, and then I'm going to start rapidly using that framework to build out AI agents. Other ones that I'm going to incorporate into both AI chat email and agents code. So, yeah, that's the update for today. It's good progress, but it's tough. It's been hard work, to be honest with you. So, people say, "Oh, AI agents so easy," blah blah blah. Yeah, right. It's a lot of work. It's not something that AI can just spit out for you like some people claim. Or maybe I'm doing something catastrophically wrong, but I don't buy that. I think there's so much hype and BS around AI stuff right now. On to my random story of the day. It's been raining like a lot the last hour or so, which is fantastic because so I'm in California for the moment, and there has been horrible drought here for like years. And Los Angeles has had a really bad drought, and that's kind of why these fires have happened. Everything burned down, and it's been a lot better up here because I'm north of LA, and where I'm at, it's been much better drought wise. And when the droughts were really really bad, I would I usually would come to California to visit like once a year, maybe like 1 to 4 weeks, sometime around that. Usually I'd come for at least a week though, once a year. And when the drought was really, really bad, it was wild. I'd come here and, we'd drive. I would see the rivers empty, streams empty, go to the lake, like shockingly low. And, if you see like a lake or a river and the water has like really gone down, you see like It's like a weird white. It's like a different color. You can see where the water used to be. I was shocked that one time when I saw there's a nearby lake. I was shocked when I saw this lake. I mean, I've never in my entire life seen this lake so low, and I was like, this is not good. This is so bad. Crazy bad. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe how little water I was seeing everywhere. And everything was brown and hideous, like everything was dead. Nothing was green. I was like, this is crazy. I didn't realize how bad it was. And so to see this area having rain is like really a good thing. There hasn't been snow in the mountains in California for years. It's been wild. So uh, I hope they get the fires under control. I hope they figure this out, like how to prevent this, because it's pretty bad here in California. The insurance situation with fires, like it's pretty wild out here. So uh, I'm happy to see that it's raining, even if it's only for an hour. All right, that's all I got for today. Wish me luck wrapping this up because so far it's been pretty hard. All right, see you tomorrow.